Salams, beautiful people. How are y'all doing? I am great, alhamdulillah. So today it's going to be a short video, I hope. And I want to talk about self-love and self-acceptance, okay? Especially like the physical aspects, loving and accepting your physical self as Allah created you, and just loving it no matter what, okay, in spite of the what kind of body type is trending now, what kind of body type is popular now, and which one is unacceptable and all that. It's just really best for you to accept yourself as Allah has created you, because Allah makes no mistakes and you're beautiful in His eyes and all the rest of the creation. What really matters is what's inside, to be honest. Let me give you a short example. Like, this happened a few years ago. There was this lady, this Indian lady that I saw her wedding pictures, the wedding pictures of this Indian lady. She was like beautiful. In fact, she looked like she was the one who created herself, because like she was so beautiful, her features were so flawless. And of course there I was like, oh my god, imagine being this beautiful, imagine being this flawless. Like, she must be breezing through life. She shouldn't have any problems with anything physical related, because like the magazines, the TV people, the models, no amount of makeup could ever match up to that kind of natural physical beauty, in my opinion. Like, she had this natural kind of beauty that if she had makeup on, she'd look less beautiful, as opposed to if she just came out in her natural beauty, if you get what I mean. So like, I was wondering, like, oh my god, how wonderful, how amazing is it to have this kind of beauty like gifted to you. Like, you don't even have to make any efforts to look this good. So over the years, you know, she ended up marrying this really rich guy, this rich and famous guy, and she was thrown into the limelight, and of course the haters came hating. And unfortunately, in my opinion, I think she might have had some self-esteem issues, or maybe she didn't love herself that much, or maybe she was bullied. You never know, the list of possibilities are endless. So she delved into plastic surgery, and by the time she was through, she looked like a mannequin, okay? A freaking plastic mannequin. And she just didn't see the beauty that the rest of the world, that the rest of us were seeing. She didn't see any of that. And then I came across an interview with her, and she was talking about how people, her in-laws, her fans or whatever, were often talking about how her lips were too thin, she didn't have big cheekbones, or her face was this, her eyebrows were that. Really silly and stupid remarks. Those were the remarks that got to her, and she decided to just go all in with the plastic surgery. So by the time she was done, like, she didn't even look like herself. There was nothing natural about her looks. And in my opinion, she plastic surgery herself into ugliness. Like, she didn't look good. She was always covering up with buckets of makeup, and it just wasn't a good look, in my opinion. And so, of course, us, the people who were feeling like she was one of the most beautiful people you'd ever seen, we were left wondering, like, okay, what the actual heck? We felt betrayed. We felt like it wasn't fair, you know? And at the end of the day, it all boils down to accepting yourself. If you don't accept yourself, people's comments, people's beliefs will get to you easily, and you'll start hating yourself so much more, even though, like, to the non-hating part, or to the non-hating folks, you are the most perfect or the most beautiful person they've ever seen. So you should learn to accept yourself as Allah has created you, because you never know, there may be about 1 million other people who wish that they had your looks, who wish that they had that nose that you hate so much, that they had your ears that you hated so much, that they had your lips, your whatever it is that you hate about yourself. Be sure that there are millions of people out there dying to have something exactly like yours. For example, let me take a kind of personal turn on this and talk about something that I've gone through. Yeah, it's very obvious, my lips, okay? I have been like constantly scrutinized. I've been like, growing up, I've had comments like, oh my god, thank God you're growing into your lips, because your lips are so big, your mouth is so big, your nose is so flat, you know, comments like that, your nose is so big and all that. And it got to me, of course, because I was a child then, or I was a preteen, you know, going through those confusing adolescent years and just the whole from childhood to adulthood kind of journey. It was like after I learned to love myself, that big lips, that thick lips started to trend. You know, not everybody wants big lips. Everybody's getting lip fillers, injections, and whatever to get this natural lips that Allah has blessed me and all the other girls, all the other thick lipped girls out there with. And guess what? No matter who the surgeon is, no matter what ingredients or what chemicals the fillers are made of, those lips, those fake lips will never look as good and as plump and as just naturally, you know, that just natural beauty. They'll never look as good as our lips, okay? The people with naturally thick lips. It will never look as good and it will never be as beautiful because, once again, it's not natural. So girls, just love yourself, okay? Even boys, guys, like I know that guys also go through all this, you know, self-image with body issues and stuff like that, but girls tend to go through that much more than boys, because we're expected to look beautiful, we're expected to be beautiful. Like growing up, you're always expected to, everything about you is always expected to be beautiful, and if naturally you don't have that beauty, then you're judged, you're scrutinized, you're bullied. So just learn to accept yourself and love yourself, okay? My not so short video. So if you have any kind of experiences you want to discuss, leave them down below, or you can DM me. I'd love to read them. Till next time, bye.